Welcome to another episode of Fit and Fabulous, the show that empowers and uplifts busy moms like you. I'm your host, Coach Emily, and today we have an incredibly important topic to discuss: empowering self-love and self-investment post-baby. So, moms, I know the journey of motherhood is a beautiful yet challenging one. It's a journey that often leaves us feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, and struggling to embrace our post-baby bodies. We pour our hearts into caring for our little ones, but it's equally vital to remember to invest in ourselves. First and foremost, let me say this: you are incredible. You've brought life into this world, and that alone is an achievement that deserves recognition. But here's the thing: as moms, we tend to put everyone else's needs above our own. It's time to change the narrative. It's time to prioritize self-love and self-investment. So where do we begin? I'm going to dive into two very important mindset shifts that can help you prioritize self-care while balancing the demands of motherhood. And then I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to also prioritize yourself. So the first mindset shift I want you to focus on is to embrace imperfection. Understand that your post-baby body is a testament to the miraculous journey of motherhood. It's okay if it's not what it used to be. You are beautiful just the way you are. And I want you to say that to yourself every single day. You are beautiful just the way you are. So how do we shift our mindset to embrace the imperfection and love of our post-baby bodies? First off, we need to acknowledge our own personal journey. Recognize that your body has been through an incredible journey of nurturing and bringing life into this world. Embrace the changes as a testament to your strength and your resilience. With each child, our body changes differently. And with friend to friend, or friend to sister, friend to mother, we all experience and go through those changes differently. No two stories are the same. No two bodies are the same. Embrace what your body has gone through and remind yourself that you are a strong and amazing mother. The next thing you need to do is focus on health. Shift your focus from appearance to health. Aim for a strong and healthy body rather than trying to fit into a specific image. Celebrate your body for its functionality and vitality. A lot of times it's hard to look at old pictures and say, oh, I would love to be that version of me again. I'd love to be, the fat me when I thought I was fat, but I was really, fit and thin. We all have that mentality, but we change, we age, our bodies shift as we go through different pregnancies, 1 pregnancy, 6 pregnancies, whatever it may be. So instead of focusing on what your body looks like, I implore you to focus on how your body feels. How do you feel? And lastly, to incorporate positive affirmations into your daily routine. Remind yourself that you're beautiful, powerful, and deserving of self-love. These affirmations can reshape your self-perception over time. I was seeing a therapist, and he had encouraged me to write down for 1 week all the negative thoughts that I would let creep into my mind. At the end of 1 week, I had written over 220 different negative thoughts that would creep into my head. Some after conversations with individuals, some after moments of failure with my kids as a mother. There were different things that triggered all these negative thoughts. And the challenge I was given was to, for each negative thought, was to then flip the script and start telling myself a positive instead. And when that negative thought starts to creep into my mindset, is to stop it and start telling myself more graceful things versus the negative things. My daughter and I, every morning on the way to school, we say our daily prayer, and then I have her list 5 things that make her who she is, that make her amazing, make her awesome, because I want to instill in her a positive mindset, but it is something that we have to make as part of our daily routine. So that is a big thing that I really implore you to try to start doing. The second mindset shift I want you guys to focus on is the shift of you deserve it. Remind yourself daily that you deserve self-love and self-investment. Your happiness matters. When you're fulfilled, you'll be a better mom. I know I've already stated this, but I'm going to say it again for my moms in the back who maybe didn't hear me the first time that I said this, because I know sometimes we've got to hear things more than once. But you've got to incorporate self-affirmations into your daily routine. Remind yourself that you deserve self-love and self-investment. If you need to, create a vision board or write down affirmations that resonate with you. Put them on sticky notes, put them on the mirror, have them on, your dashboard, just not anywhere that's going to be a distraction for driving. But put things where you need to see them to remind yourself that you are deserving of love and of investing in yourself. You also need to prioritize your well-being. Understand that your well-being is essential for the happiness of your family. When you invest in yourself, you're setting an example of self-care and self-worth for your children. And lastly, let go of the mom guilt. Release any guilt associated with taking time for yourself. Understand that by caring for your own needs, you're better equipped to care for your family's needs. And I know that is such an easy thing to say. Oh, just let it go. I'm sure the Elsa Frozen song is now ringing through your head of let it go. But that, in all honesty, is what we really need to be better at as mothers, is to let go of that mom guilt. There's nothing wrong with taking time for yourself. When my daughter comes home and has homework, sometimes I still have a little bit more work to do for my own business. We set a timer, and I said, for this 20 minutes, you're going to focus on your homework. And for that same 20 minutes, mom's going to work on her homework. And then after that, we'll play a board game. We'll do a puzzle. We'll do a coloring book together. We'll do an activity. But she needs to understand that, as a mother, as a working mother, I have things I need to prioritize and take care of. And it's not that she's less important or that I don't care about her and her needs. But I have needs that also need to be met. And as mothers, we need to set that boundary, not only with our children, but if you have a spouse or a partner, that you set those boundaries with them too, that you are just as important as everyone else in the family. And that you should not feel guilty for taking that time for yourself. So with that being said, I do want to provide you with 5 empowering tips for embracing and incorporating self-love and self-investment into your life. We're going to break it down and equip you with practical strategies you can start using right away. And then before you even say, I can't do that, put that mindset out of your head right this moment. So tip number 1, make self-care a non-negotiable. Just as you prioritize your children's needs, prioritize yours. Set aside time daily or weekly for self-care. It could be as simple as a few minutes of deep breathing, a walk, or reading a book. So how do we prioritize me time? You allocate dedicated time in your day or week just for yourself. It could be early in the morning before the kids wake up, during nap time, in the evening, or after the kids go to bed. Treat this as a non-negotiable and essential for your well-being. If you don't think you can do it every day, start off small. Start out once a month, and then twice a month, and then every single week. And slowly make that a habit where you prioritize you and time for yourself. Develop simple self-care rituals that resonate with you, whether it's enjoying a warm bath, practicing mindfulness, or reading a book. These rituals can provide moments of peace and rejuvenation. Just like with the fitness routine, consistency is key. Create a consistent self-care routine. Over time, it will become a habit, and you'll start to reap the benefits of reduced stress and increased happiness. If you're dealing with the mom guilt of taking that time for yourself, sometimes you can take it with your kids. My daughter is 6. She loves face masks. So once a month, we do a spa night. We put on the face masks, we pop in a movie, we make some popcorn, and we just lay and relax. I'm teaching her self-care. I'm getting my own self-care. We're relaxing, we're de-stressing, and we're creating bonding times, and it's also helping me deal with my mom guilt of taking the time for myself. Figure out what works for you. So tip number 2, delegate and ask for help. Don't hesitate to ask for help from your partner, family, or friends. You don't have to do it all alone. A well-rested and supported mom is a happy mom. I am a very stubborn, hard-headed person who has an extremely hard time asking for help. My friends and family understand that if I ask for help, it is not something I do lightly. We need to move past the mindset that we are a burden or an inconvenience by asking others for help. You need to lean on your support system. Reach out to your partner, your family, or your friends for support. Sometimes a church family can also be a great support system. Share your responsibilities, including childcare and household chores. Having a support system can alleviate some of the daily stress. As a single mom, I don't have a huge support system because I don't live near family. So I've made a support system of other single moms, and we help take care of each other. When my friend needs help with care for her kid, I watch her kid, and so she can go take care of herself and do what she needs to do for an hour or 2 hours. And then we swap and we switch, and it's nice having that support system. So it is very important to create a support system of individuals that will be there for you. You also need to set boundaries, communicate your needs and boundaries clearly. Let your loved ones know when you need some me time or when you require assistance. Effective communication is key to receiving the help you need. Being effective also means making sure your partner understands. Sometimes we say, hey, can you take out the trash? And for some men, they may take that as, oh, well, she needs me to take out the trash at some point before trash day on Wednesday. And they may not do it immediately. When you're asking, hey, can you do this? And you want an immediate action from your partner, communicating to them instead of getting mad and angry and huffy and all upset. And then that's spiraling into this, argument or fight with your partner. Make sure that they understand, like, hey, when I ask for your help with something, that means I want you to put down your phone, pause your video game, stop scrolling on social media and come help me at that exact moment I ask you. Not in 15 minutes, not after your level is done, not in 30 minutes when you're done scrolling on social media and watching whatever on TikTok. Make sure that you're effectively communicating to where your partner truly understands like what it is that you're needing help with and the time frame for which you want them to help you complete the task. That will alleviate a lot of inadvertent miscommunication. And lastly, release any guilt associated with seeking help. Remember that asking for assistance is a sign of strength, not weakness. It allows you to be more present and a happier mom. So tip number 3, set realistic goals. Your journey to self-love and self-investment is unique. Set small, achievable goals that align with your new life as a mom. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how tiny it may be, celebrate it. For me, overall, I have a weight loss goal of 150 pounds. That is no small feat. Instead of smoking on the larger picture, I have a rewards chart where I focus on smaller goals. And then I celebrate reaching each smaller goal. For example, I love bath bombs, huge addiction of mine that I love to treat myself with. So for me, when I hit 30 pounds lost, I plan to treat myself and splurge and buy a couple of nice bath bombs. It's important to remember that not all goals have to be weight or scale related. So even though the example I gave you is losing 150 pounds, sometimes the goal might be drinking more water, getting in 10,000 steps. Don't always make every goal for your health about weight. The other smart thing to do is start with achievable goals. Focus on small, realistic changes that align with your life as a mom. For example, commit to a 15-minute workout session or add one extra serving of vegetables to your meals. Sometimes we try to set these big, lofty goals and then get frustrated when all of that goes just out the window. I've been there. I've done it. I tend to set extremely high goals for myself. And I've had to step back and say, my end result is I want to achieve X, Y, and Z. But to achieve X, Y, and Z, there's all these little steps I need to do ahead of time. So instead of just focus on these bigger pieces, I focus on all the little steps that get me to there. And then I celebrate those milestones along the way. Every achievement, no matter how small, is a step towards self-improvement. Acknowledge and reward yourself for improvement and for your efforts. So be flexible with your goals. Understand that motherhood comes with unexpected changes. If you miss a workout or have a hectic day, don't be too hard on yourself. Adjust your goals as needed and keep moving forward. Kids get sick. Beginning of the school year, it seems like your kids come home with a new bug of something, running nose, cough, throat, fever, temperature, something every day for the first month of school. Life happens. Give yourself grace. Tip number 4, create a supportive tribe. Surround yourself with other moms who understand your journey. Share your experiences, lean on each other, and lift one another up. Do not compare, do not judge. The people who you surround yourself with will impact you as a person, emotionally and mentally. It took me longer than I want to admit that some people in my life were toxic. Therefore, I had to put distance between myself and them. Did I cut them out completely? No. Do you? Absolutely not. But I don't necessarily talk to them every day. I've set boundaries between how much I interact with each of them. It is important to surround yourself with like-minded, supportive individuals, people that will cheer you on, lift you up, and give supportive hugs during the difficult times. You need to seek out communities, both online and offline, where you can connect with other moms. Share your experiences, challenges, and successes. These connections provide a sense of belonging and understanding. It's very easy to connect to people through social media, through Facebook groups, but you need to also remember to keep in-person interactions and create that tribe that can be there for you during the difficult times, through the hard times, that can cheer you on and celebrate when you hit those goals in person as well. These connections are essential to belonging, understanding, and providing a happy, healthy environment. If you need to, find an accountability partner or a mom's group with shared goals. Having someone to encourage and motivate you can help you stay on track with self-care. One of the things I love being a coach is that I can be your accountability partner. I can be that person that will share in that goal with you and help you to stay on track and push you to hit your goals and to motivate you. Having that kind of professional support is sometimes needed, and not just from a coach, but in other forms, therapy, counseling. Others that can specialize in postpartum health and well-being are all things that we need to seek help with at times to help create a tribe that is going to help us excel and propel us to becoming a better version of ourselves. Lastly, my final tip for you is to celebrate you. Take time to acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. You're not just a mom. You're an individual with dreams and aspirations. I know sometimes after we become a mom, we don't even have a name anymore. We're just so-and-so's mom. And that becomes our entire identity at times. But we need to remember that we are still an individual, ourselves, and an individual with dreams and aspirations and goals. They may change after motherhood. They may change again in 10 years and in 15 years, but we are still individuals. One thing I want everyone to try to do is maintain a gratitude journal to acknowledge and appreciate you and who you are. Write down daily or at least weekly the entries that highlight your achievements, no matter how minor they may seem. With new habits, sometimes it's hard to get to everything every single day. So start small, maybe once a month, just write down everything that you're thankful for the month of September, and then start writing every other week, and then weekly, and then daily. When you start focusing on the things that you have instead of the things you don't have, you become more grateful and happier and more motivated. I also want you to celebrate yourself in meaningful ways, treating yourself to something you enjoy when you reach a goal. But keep in mind, it doesn't need to always be food related. Sometimes when we treat ourselves with a dessert, it can lead to unhealthy relationships with food. So I want you really to think outside the box of things that you enjoy and want to treat yourself when you reach a goal. It could be a spa day. It could be a small gift for yourself, a new piece of jewelry. It doesn't always have to be, going out to get ice cream or, getting that piece of pie. Think of rewards of other things that will bring happiness to you. Lastly, take time for self-reflection. Periodically assess your self-love and self-investment journey. Recognize how far you've come, and most importantly, set new goals to continue growing and evolving. Just because we hit one goal doesn't mean we stop there. Set new goals to continue to grow and to take time for yourselves. So in conclusion, my dear sweet mommies, remember that self-love and self-investment are not selfish acts. They are essential for your well-being and your family's happiness. When you fill your own cup, you'll have more love and energy to share with your loved ones. I want to thank everyone so much for joining me on this journey of empowerment and self-love. Remember, you are strong, capable, and deserving of self-love and self-investment. By applying these tips and mindset shifts, you can feel confident, balanced, and fulfilled in your motherhood journey. Prioritize yourself and watch how it transforms not only your own life, but also the lives of those you love. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep loving the incredible mom that you are.